All right, so today's video is sponsored by Javy Coffee. I have shared Javy with you guys many times. I've also been sharing a lot of iced coffees, so I thought I would share this recipe with you. It is a cafe style hot coffee. I put 6 ounces of hot water. I did a little froth to go on top. I added some oat milk, some sugar, some vanilla, and I just did a little mix quick, and I added that straight to my coffee. I will leave the recipe for this cafe style coffee down in the description. You can check it out. I also will leave a link for getting some Javy coffee down below, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video today. Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. So today we are going to be doing a couple things that I need to accomplish for today. So I am on the bottom little bit of having laundry soap. You guys seen multiple videos of me making my laundry soap. We are going to make it again today because usually I make 3 of them and then a larger size container, and then we just use it until we get to that point, and then I need to make more. So that's where we're at today. I'm gonna see how many containers that I can get done. Last time I tried to fill the big container, I ran out of washing soap, so I have a couple boxes that we can use today that we can make up more laundry soap. So that is what I also need to do. Lauren just told me the other day that one of my tomatoes were ripe, so we went down to the garden this morning and Evelyn got to pick it. So we're gonna try this out today. I also have my Javy coffee I wanted to share with you today. Today's video is sponsored by Javy Coffee. Today I have French vanilla, and I have shared multiple different kinds of their coffee before. I will leave a link down below and you guys can go check it out. I like using Javy coffee. We have a couple bottles, maybe one or 2 bottles in the fridge right now, but it is really easy to use. So a lot of times I share with you guys caramel iced coffee, and all you need to do is add a teaspoon of this to any drink that you want to add it to a cup of water, milk, oat milk, almond milk, anything that you want to add it to. That is just how this stuff works. So there is, I think, 35 servings of coffee in this one little bottle. You also will get a little recipe book, and that's one of the recipes that I shared with you this morning with the French vanilla. Right, so for today's video and for another recipe I want to share with you guys today is zucchini brownies. I have the recipe right here. I will leave that down below and you guys can go make some zucchini brownies. I just got some zucchini from someone that needed to get rid of some. They had a bunch and they wanted to give me some. I still have one left, and for me I think I used 3 for this recipe. So we're trying it out right now. I have them in the oven right now. They are almost done, but we're gonna go over the recipe together today. And also Miles helped me make these brownies. So my neighbor's son is over today and he mentioned to make some zucchini brownies, and I was like, that's exactly what I wanted to do today. So we are going to follow this recipe, and I just got it off Pinterest from the neighbor lady, and she shared that recipe with me. So hopefully you guys enjoy today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried zucchini brownies before. I would love to know. But we have a bunch of things going on lately that I haven't filled you in, and we're gonna come back and I will share a lot of that with you later. All right, for this recipe, I ended up using 3 zucchinis, and that equaled out to 3 cups of shredded zucchini. Okay, so with this recipe, I should have used my food processor for this, but I knew that I was going to be using it for making my soap later, so I couldn't use that. But I ended up getting all of the zucchinis shredded and getting that done. So I ended up just using the 3 zucchinis. I ended up having 1 left over. I probably could have maybe just added it. I'm not sure, but we will use that for something else. So right now I just tried to get this done, and then Miles wanted to help me out today to make these zucchini brownies. They ended up tasting really good and turning out really, really good. So I'm sure we will keep this recipe for another time. I did not plant zucchini in our garden this year, but maybe next year we will, add that to something that we would plant. But for this recipe, it requires 2 cups of flour, a half a cup of cocoa powder. It's the unsweetened cocoa powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda, and then just half. It's good. Just a teaspoon of salt, and Miles is just quickly mixing that all up. So we put all of the dry ingredients in one bowl first, and then we added the oil, and that is a half a cup. So I ended up just using olive oil for this, and for the sugar it was 1.5 cups of sugar. I think I used just a little less than a cup and a half, maybe like a cup or so of sugar, a tablespoon of vanilla. So that is everything that I added for that. So that is all the wet ingredients, and Miles just mixed that up really quick. And then we added that to the dry ingredients, and we also added the zucchini right in to all of the, dry ingredients and with the oil and stuff too. So he just mixed all of that in really quick. And then we also added, for the recipe, it was 1 1/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we just used what we had on hand. I don't even think I measured, so we just kind of threw it in. But Miles was kind of laughing a little bit because every time that he went to mix, everything kept flying out of the bowl, and he was just like just kind of laughing about it because it was going everywhere. But so all right, so I'm just trying to give Miles other options on how to get things done and get things mixed together. So he got all of that mixed together, and that's when we started adding the chocolate chips. Wait, I forgot I did that.
$5.
Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Zucchini.
That looks like kiwis. Yeah, it looks just
Can I show you something? There you go. That's how you do it. You don't even taste it. You're just getting the benefits of it. Zucchini.
switch to me.
Really?
I can't really. I can't taste it. I still can't taste it.
Yeah.
I said I'll join you. And it's sweet. I said I'll join you. When you put something on your face, it
All right, so I'm going to share this little recipe with you. I learned this from my boss at work, and she would always come in and make these. And all it is just toast and some mayo or Miracle Whip, whatever one that you like. And you cut up your tomatoes, and then you add salt and pepper, and you add some shredded Parmesan cheese. It is so good and so simple to make. Let me know in the comments down below if you eat something like this, or have tried something like this, or if there's other things that you add to it. I'm sure that you could add, maybe even have it on like a tuna salad or like a tuna toast and stuff like that, because I like eating tuna. I like having it with crackers, but maybe that would also taste good on here, is to add a little bit of tuna, some mayo, and some tomatoes and Parmesan cheese. Sounds delicious. So I wanted to just share this extra little thing. I wanted to cut up the tomato and use it up quick before it went bad. It was just one little tomato, so I wanted to be able to try it out, and me and Miles shared this toast together. Marco. Recap of everything that's been going on in the last couple months. I haven't been filling a lot of you guys in with them directly in my videos. I just been doing little clips of certain things that we've been doing around here, and I thought today I would just sit outside for a little bit and just talk about all the things that we've been doing and just getting caught up on everything through the summer. We started out the summer with wanting to get as much homeschool stuff done as possible, and that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. Had a lot of events and different things that were going on starting in July. So we have a lot of birthdays in the summer time. So we have a lot of birthdays and stuff going on, and a lot of times just even doing videos takes up some of my time with that. So we've been kind of putting that off to the side a little bit when it came to homeschooling. I am going to be doing some homeschool videos in the next couple months before school starts. I'm going to be doing a video with my daughter-in-law with some homeschool, like back to school homeschool and public school things that we got that we want to share with you guys. So we're going to do that. So we have a lot of just that kind of stuff going on. I have a lot of product reviews that I needed to get out at certain times, so I've been trying to get that done. I had a lot of weddings and cakes to do and birthday cakes to do, so I've been filled up with a lot of that. Changing my channel around just a little bit, doing the large family breakfast for you guys, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them videos. We're gonna keep doing that on my channel. I tied in some of the weddings and activities that I've been doing through summer on my channel, some cake videos that probably won't stay that way. Just add, you know, some cake recipes here and there. It's really not going to be part of my channel continuing on, I don't think. And if it ever gets to that point, then I might have to branch off and just do like another channel on just my cakes and stuff like that. But that's really not my goal. So I just was sharing some of the cakes and stuff that I've been doing for these weddings. I have a friend of mine that my oldest sister used to hang out with, and she homeschools her kids, and then my older sister homeschooled all her kids. And my oldest that's in the house, which is Gage, he's 18 now. When we were pregnant with him, that's when I started hanging out with her. So my sister's kids got older. They, you know, they're still friends, but they're just not connected as much because that's when I started having the majority of my kids at that time. And my sister was done having kids. She's the oldest out of 7. I'm the youngest out of 7. And I connected more with her because we were still having kids at around the same time. We still homeschooled, so we got all our kids together with other moms, and we would just do like a once a month homeschool get together. And the more kids I had, the more kids she had, we just stayed connected. And now her youngest, I think, is 7 and mine is 5. So she has 13 kids, and 3 of her kids got married this summer. So one got married, or 2 of them got married so far, and then we still have another wedding that's going to happen in August. So I have that going on. So the majority of the weddings for this year, you guys saw my first one, which was my niece's wedding. That was a nice outside country themed wedding. It was beautiful. She made her own wedding cake for that. We've been kind of talking back and forth with cakes and stuff lately because she's been picking up on that also, and she lives in a different area, and she's been doing a lot of cakes for people lately and different events. So that was my first wedding. And then we had a friend of the same friend, her daughter got married, and I made the cake for that one. You guys saw that video already. I will leave all of them videos down below. So we made the cake for that one. That one was nice. Lauren didn't get to go with us on that one because he worked on a Friday, and it didn't line up for Lauren to be able to go to that one. And then we went to, we had the 4th of July, and we had birthdays and stuff that we, spent time in doing all of that, birthday cakes with that. And then I had another wedding from the same friend, and that one was just 2 days ago. We had that one, and I made the cake for that one, and that video isn't out yet. I don't think you're going to see that video first. I think I'm going to put this video out first so you guys kind of get a recap of why I'm putting them videos out. Just because when I have a lot of events going on like that, I want to share some of them with you. So they're going to be kind of stuck in the middle of my regular stuff that I want to share on my channel. So as I go to different events or I participate in these events, I want to be able to share some of that with you guys. So even if it's not in the sequence of what I normally share, I still want to share some of it with you. So what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm doing a little video. Oh, okay. It's hot out here. Okay. So I've had bridal showers this year for all of them weddings, and then also rehearsal dinners for all of them weddings. Some of that I didn't share. I know I shared my son's wedding. I also shared that video with you guys. I made my son's wedding cake. I told you guys that I didn't know if I was going to bring the cake to the wedding or if I was going to bring it to my sister's house or my sister-in-law's house. It's easier to just bring it to the wedding venue instead of trying to tackle that and just bringing it to her house, trying to put it in her fridge and then try to bring it to the venue. We just had decided that, it was air conditioned. I didn't have to worry about anything, and everything worked out well with that cake. The wedding was nice. I didn't videotape a lot. That video, I kind of feel that it was just thrown together because I wasn't able to really focus on videotaping. I wanted to be kind of in the moment and just videotape what I could videotape and what I could share with you guys. So that's kind of what I did. So that video isn't as best as I would have liked it to be for my son's wedding, but that's okay. They did have a videographer to come in and do all of that for them, so they have all of that. I wasn't doing any of that for them. In general, it was mainly for my channel and what I wanted to capture. So that is that wedding. So that one, and then we just went to the other one 2 days ago, which was beautiful. It was hot. I brought the cake to the rehearsal dinner. I kind of show all of that in that video, and you guys will see that. So I brought that there, and then I helped my friend out with getting everything set up for the rehearsal dinner. That all went well. It was a beautiful night. And then the next day 2 days later was the wedding. And when I went there, someone took my cake from the bottom shelf, put it up on the top shelf. And when they did that, they took the box and smushed all over the sides of the cake, and all the cake kind of like went off to the side onto the box of the cake. So I had to kind of fix all that. I did bring frosting, and I did bring tools and stuff for the cake to fix it, just in case if something were to happen. I had to fix it, but it was so hot in there. Even though the building was air conditioned, it was still like a barnuminium, where okay, so the inside is all air conditioned, but they were gonna open up the doors in hopes that with the breeze on the lake would have cooled the place down. Even though it was hot outside, it was still breezy and nice, and we're hoping with the doors open that it would cool down the place a little bit. So it was really hot in there, and the kitchen was hot, and as I'm trying to fix the cake, nothing's working. I didn't realize, but they had the fridge, and then they had a freezer right next to it, which I should have put the cake in the freezer. I didn't realize. Should have put it in there so that the day of everything would have worked out well, maybe that day. Paige was there to help me. He helped me videotape me putting the flowers on. We had to put the flowers on that morning or that afternoon, and by the time it was okay, so we had the wedding, and then we went in and we put the flowers on, and that's when I kind of noticed everything that was wrong with the cake. I put all the flowers on, everything was fine, and we put the cake in the freezer so that when it was time for us to take the cake out, we took it out like last minute, and the place, it was so hot in there. We opened up the doors, we opened up the big, huge garage doors, or these one doors, the barn doors that were on there. The place was beautiful, but we opened everything up, and we got the breeze coming in and all of that, and that kind of helped. And we got the desserts all out. Me and my sister-in-law, we were getting all of that out and getting it ready, and at the last minute we put the cake out. Everything was fine. Well, I was freaking out a little bit because I'm worried that the frosting is just gonna drip off. It was buttercream, and it should have held up, but it was so hot in there, and I was so concerned that it was just gonna flop over. And when the lady that was taking their pictures, I think, was like, hey, let's get the cake pictures done and let's start cutting into this cake. So I went over to them because I didn't know if they wanted me to start taking things apart or how they were gonna do it. But on the side of the cake, things were starting to melt a little bit, and it was a good time for them to just get the whole cake thing done. So it was a very stressful. It was stressful making the cake, stressful delivering it, and then stressful waiting for that moment to happen, and it all went well anyways. So that's my little cake story with that one. So you guys know, when you watch some of these videos, and my stress level of what I went through with these cakes, I caused a little stress in the house too, making the cakes and getting them done. And I love it. I love doing it, but I want it also to be nice for the people that are having them and stuff. So So that was what that wedding, that one's done now. And we have another birthday coming up. We have Lauren's mom's birthday is coming up in August. My mom's birthday is in August. My granddaughters is in August. And then my son's Declan is in August. We'll have a birthday party. I stopped doing a lot of birthday parties on my channel just because it kind of takes away from the moment when I'm videotaping and some of the stuff that I share when I do the parties. I might share some clips here and there when I do that, but not always. I think we're gonna just keep to some of the topics that I'm already working on and share that with you guys instead of some of that. I will share some of the stuff like ideas, birthday cakes, some of the things like the hauls, grocery hauls, and stuff that I get for maybe the birthdays. And maybe on my community tab, I'll share a lot of like the birthday cake ideas and some of the pictures from the party, so you guys can still feel like part of our family and be part of that moment. So we will continue to do stuff like that. Gage's graduation is coming up in August. I will probably videotape a little of that depending on how the day goes. So we're excited for that. That's at the end of August. And then September is school, and I'm hoping to do some school videos. I'm hoping to do a lot of kindergarten videos with Evelyn, some of the stuff that I'm getting for her for school. And then we'll just tie in some homeschool days, some, you know, breakfast ideas during homeschooling, all of that kind of stuff. That's what I'm hoping to do for September. We're hoping to go on a little weekend thing in about an hour and some away, hoping that my daughter can come and stay and take care of animals, the dog and stuff, so we can go for 2 days and just sit and have fun with my niece. And they also live in a garage, and I've also shared a little bit of their story. I think it was like a year or two ago when I showed what their garage looked like. This time I can show you the inside and stuff, because I think I just shared the outside. So we're gonna do that hopefully in September, hopefully. So that's our goal. I can't say if it's gonna happen or not. I've been watching YouTube for probably like 8 years now, and there's certain people that I follow, and sometimes you connect with other YouTubers and you guys, you know, you just become friends and different things, or you just talk mainly on YouTube and different things. And like Crystal Lopez, we did a couple videos together, so we like to share some stuff back and forth with each other. And I enjoy doing that because sometimes we have certain topics and things that we need to talk about that I maybe can't talk with, like, you know, my friends or whatever. It's to have other YouTubers and stuff that I can talk to and have that connection with. I've been watching Jamarel for years, many years, and I've been following her from many houses and different things that she's been sharing on her channel. I also reached out to her recently just because I was talking between Crystal and Jamarel and different things that I needed to kind of figure out with my channel and different things. And recently on Instagram, I connected with Jamarel and we just kind of talked about certain things. I had a lot of questions about my channel and growth and all of that, and she helped me out some of the stuff that I needed, just ideas and things to continue with my channel. She just put out a course, and that's gonna start in August. I had an introduction of her course that she's going to start in August, and she put it out about a week ago for anyone to sign up that is interested in starting YouTube. So I will leave her information down below if you guys are interested in joining her course. If any of you guys that are watching that are YouTubers or want to become YouTubers, and you can follow this course, and Jamarel will teach you how to get your channel going. So I signed up, I think it was like 2 days ago. I already put my little survey in that I needed to put in, and now it's just waiting for the course to actually start, and I'm excited for that. So if you see any changes on my channel or different things, I know I want to change my channel art. That is my main picture, how that's set up. I don't really like it. I don't like the layout of how I have it. So I'm going to be having pictures taken in fall and have my new channel art on there. maybe a new intro. I'm not sure yet, but we will see how this course goes and how much I grow from her course, which I'm excited for. If you guys don't follow Jamarelle, I will leave her channel link down below also, and you guys can go check out her channel. She has 9 kids and she does a lot of freezer meals and different things on her channel, so go check out her channel. I'm hoping that this course is going to be what I need to grow my channel. Okay, so for my laundry soap recipe, what I do is I add 2 cups of the shredded goat and hook soap, and I add 1 cup of borax, and I add 1 cup of washing soda. And that is all I do for this recipe. So originally when we started using this laundry soap, I got it from someone that we know, and I cut his hair and he gives me free laundry soap, and we started using it out and using it on all of our clothing. And actually my husband was using store-bought stuff and I was using this kind, and some of my kids can't have fragrance and different things in their laundry. I also was that way when I was little. So with this laundry soap, it has essential oils in it, and my kids don't break out, and I also don't break out from essential oils. So with these soap shreds, we get them from a friend of ours that makes goat's milk soap, and they have extra shreds and stuff from their soap bars that they make, and they also offer this huge bag of soap shreds. So when I noticed that they sold that, I would buy a bag of it and just make my own laundry soap. And they have it on the bag how to make the laundry soap that they sell. So I just been making this now for the last couple years, and now my husband actually uses it on his clothing. So we love the smell of it. It works really well for us. We also can use it in our wash machine, which I know some wash machines are really touchy with certain soaps, and we haven't had any problems yet with using this. So with me making this laundry soap, I try to make up as much as I can at one time, just because it can get a little messy in the house when I do this. I wish I had another area that I could do it in, but for right now, this is just what I need to do to get this done. So I was originally using my daughter's Ninja blender to get all this blended. This actually works better than using the blender. So I'm just going to keep using this, and this works out great. My husband did buy me a Ninja blender recently, and I thought I would just keep that for smoothies and just use this for making up the soap. So I usually make 3 small containers of the laundry soap, and then this large one that I'm filling up. For today's video though, I just kind of share what I'm doing to fill up the 1 container, and then I just went and filled up the other 3 containers. So for 1 batch of soap is 2 cups of soap shreds, 1 cup of borax, and 1 cup of washing soda. Just blend it together, and that is about it that you need to do. And then also for washing, we do, I think it's 2 tablespoons per load, and you can add a little bit more if you have a larger load. So that's mainly what we do to wash our laundry. I do use spot cleaner when I need to, but I haven't had to use anything else when it comes to our laundry. I will add some vinegar to my loads also, just to kind of clean out my wash machine and keep everything smelling good with our machine. We haven't had any problems since using this soap. Our wash machine is great. We don't have any stinky towels or anything like that. We also don't use fabric softener or anything on our clothing. If I wanted to do that, I do have dryer balls that we use, and I can always put essential oils and stuff on them if I need to freshen up what I have in the dryer. But usually I keep up with the laundry every single day, and I make sure that all the wet stuff gets washed first from either that day or the day before, and that's always done. Now, when it comes to getting the laundry folded and put away, some of the baskets kind of sit off to the side for a little bit until I'm able to get that all done. But otherwise, we do one basket per child. The twins have one basket. They just share because they share the laundry together. And what I do is I wash one basket. I don't have to separate between all 7 of the boys that are in the house right now. I just wash one basket, and that is theirs, and I pull it out. I don't have to sort it. I don't have to look for sizes. I fold it. The kids have to put it away. So for the boys that are upstairs in the one room, we have a cubby system. So each child has 5 cubby baskets that they have to put their clothes in. So we have them sorted out too, where we have shirts, pants, pajamas, and summer stuff. So that's kind of how we keep all the laundry separated and, you know, just keeping it going. So every day we just make sure that our laundry is done. I try to make sure that we don't have a lot built up because I don't want to have to keep up with that during the week. So usually the bigger kids, they do their own laundry. Eli, once in a while, I'll have to kind of tell him, hey, let's get your laundry done. They have one basket also. They wash it. They put it in their little, they have a different like foldable little basket laundry hamper thing that they use for theirs. Otherwise, we try to keep it really simple. I struggled for years with our laundry system, and now we finally have it to where I love it, and it works out great for our family. So right now I'm just trying to get everything finished up and getting this laundry soap done. This is one of them things that I have to have time for and just get it done and, you know, just do it. And I don't know, I just need to get it finished and move on with the rest of the day. So for right now, I'm the one that makes the laundry soap. Maybe eventually I can have another child just take it over and get it done that way, but for right now I don't mind doing it and just needing to get the day done and getting the laundry soap finished. So that is everything I wanted to share with you guys today and give you a little recap of everything that's been going on in summer. I wanted to share that recipe with you guys today. I wanted to share some of the stuff that's been going on lately with the garden and everything. So I did bring in 1 tomato. I got 5 tomato plants in the garden right now. I also have 3 rhubarb plants out there. We have a bunch of potatoes out there, and peas and corn we have out there. We also are doing some other stuff with the animals that I'll talk about in another video. But for today, it was mainly just sharing the laundry soap, what's been going on for the last couple months here, and then just filling in with other things that I wanted to talk about. I also want to share that zucchini brownie recipe with you, and then also the Javy coffee. We always are sharing coffee around here, so I'm more than happy to share that with you guys when I get the opportunity for companies to reach out and want me to do like a sponsored post for them. So when it comes to coffee, I'm always going to share that with you guys. I'm also going to share other products with you, but if it's coffee, that's mainly what I want to share with you. I know eventually I keep saying like this to my family and different things, and when I get to that point when I know that I can do it, I would love to come up with having my own like coffee line and share that with you guys, but I'm sure that's going to be in years to come, and that would be exciting if I could do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.